600 Kenyan citizens are trapped in a foreign country, facing arrest and abuse. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how a promise of a job became a nightmare of human trafficking and why the clock is ticking to save them before a critical deadline. More than 600 Kenyans stranded in Cambodia have turned to the courts, demanding that their government bring them home before February 28, 2026. 10 petitioners filed an urgent application on behalf of the group, warning that these citizens face immediate arrest, jail time, and further abuse if the state does not step in now. But here's the twist. They were lured out of Kenya with a lie. Meet the 600. They are mothers, fathers, sons, and daughters. They were promised real jobs in places like Thailand by dishonest recruitment agents. Instead, once they arrived, traffickers allegedly moved them into Cambodia against their will and sold them to human trafficking rings. Court filings describe a terrifying reality. Captors confined the group in heavily guarded compounds behind high walls and barbed wire. Armed guards and foreign nationals controlled every single move. The petitioners claim their captors seized their phones and personal documents, including passports, effectively cutting them off from any way to seek help. And then, something shocking happened. The petition alleges they endured forced labor under brutal conditions, often working 16-hour days to meet impossible performance targets. A supporting affidavit details systematic abuse within the compound, including harassment, electrocution, and direct threats of violence. Here's the part that will blow your mind. While Cambodian police eventually raided the facility, reportedly forcing the traffickers to flee, the stranded Kenyans now remain behind with no clear path to safety. They are currently taking refuge at a local facility without food, money, or stable housing, pushing them to the brink of despair. In response, the group has launched a major lawsuit against the Kenyan government. They are suing the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, the Ministry of Interior, the Inspector General of Police, the Ministry of Labor, the Directorate of Immigration Services, and the Attorney General. Represented by lawyer Danstan Amory, the petitioners are asking for urgent court orders to force the government into immediate diplomatic action. They want the state to verify where the Kenyans are, confirm their identities, and guarantee their safe return. Furthermore, they have requested that the court order the government to file a progress report within 24 hours. In their application, the petitioners argue that this ordeal violates fundamental constitutional rights, including the right to freedom from torture and cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment. They contend that the Kenyan government bears a legal obligation to uphold these protections for its citizens, even when they are abroad. The implications are massive. This case tests the very duty of a government to its people beyond its borders. Some say the state must act immediately to save its citizens. Others question how so many could be trafficked in the first place. But the biggest unanswered question remains, will they be brought home before the February 28 deadline? This is a race against time for 600 lives. Do you think the Kenyan government is doing enough to protect its citizens abroad? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news.